seems like it's been forever since we played here. We learned a lot. We've had 2 tough games against very good football teams on the road. I think we've are stronger for having done it, but it's good to be back home. I told him yesterday. I think our second season is beginning now. We've played 2 FBS schools. Now we have 2 more games to prepare us for conference, and it's time to move forward. Each week brings up new challenges. This week, the number one challenge is putting Saturday behind us and moving on and improving and getting better. I think we've done it every week, and we need to continue to do that, and that's the challenge this week, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we did. Obviously, we didn't get enough. They were better than we were. I think that was obvious. Looking at the game, we had some opportunities on both sides to get off the field. We didn't do it. That was probably to their credit more than anything else. We went up there. I thought we handled the noise very well. We only had 1 procedure penalty. The 1 delay game penalty was actually my fault. I was chirping in Larry's ear and didn't let him call his play soon enough, so I thought we handled that part of it very well. We protected our quarterback for the most part, only gave up 1 sack. I'd have thought going in, I was kind of concerned we might get Caleb beat up, but I thought we handled that much better than I thought we would against a defense that had held Mississippi State to 3 points. So we got some positives out of the game. Obviously, it wasn't good enough for a win, but we're back home, and we're going to be a better team for having gone up there and played. Well, it was the speed more than the size. Our guys kept coming off the field talking about how fast they were. I guess they could see how big they were, but that, like I said, that's not just a Big 12 team. That's a very good Big 12 team, and they're ranked about right. They're a top 10 team, I think, and I think they're going to go and have a great year. But we learned a lot about it going up there, and I'm glad we went up there and played the game. But I'm glad we're home. He's about the only player that we're waiting to hear out of. He's going to have an MRI done. It's the knee, the leg that he's had operated on before. I'm hoping that it's just some scar tissue and some banging going on, but we'll see. Hopefully by the end of the day or tomorrow we'll know. Well, improvement. That's what we want to do with these 5 games. Like I said, going into conference play, we'd like to be 5-0, but really these 5 games prepare us for conference. We played in tough environments the last 2 weeks. I think we've come out of it in good shape mentally. I think we've seen some things that we're positive about. Looking at the stats in the league after 3 weeks and playing 2 playing 2 FBS schools back to back, we're number 1 in pass defense. We're number 1 in fewest penalties. We only have 14 penalties. That was an area that we've harped on. We're also +3 in turnovers. We've only turned the ball over 4 times in 3 games, again against 2 FBS opponents. So we're doing some things right. We're not doing enough right, but I like where we're headed. We're cutting down on mistakes. We're cutting down on pre-snap penalties. We're cutting down on turnovers. And so if we can continue to improve and get back on track mentally, we'll be fine. That's what we're going to do. Well, I don't want to get into comparing Oklahoma State to Sam Houston and Stephen F. just because I don't want to insult anybody, but we do know that we're going to have to play well against the good teams in our league to have an opportunity. We know that we're going to have to play some very good teams on the road. So that being said, those 2 games are great experience. We got to go do a better job in those situations. We got close at Louisiana Tech, didn't get it done. We didn't get close at Oklahoma State, but we'll be a better team as if coaches and our players, we handle it right, and we're going to. Yeah, we had an opportunity or 2 early to keep them out or keep them off the scoreboard as far as touchdown goes. We didn't do it. And then I would have liked to seen us pick up the first 4th down and going in and get some points early. And then we had a chance late to tack on a touchdown that would have been good for our psyche. We didn't get it done, but we'll go right back to the red zone like we've been doing in practice every day. And we'll continue to try to work on improving in that area. That is an area that we need to improve. I don't want to take anything away from Louisiana Tech and Oklahoma State's defenses. I think they had a lot more to do that than anything else. But we'll go right back down there and we'll keep executing and we'll get better. Well, to go back, we liked Cade on film, and we liked when he came up here and on his visit, and we liked when we went to his home. and we thought we were getting a good player that in time could help us. We're to the point in the program now, we're not going to play a lot of freshmen. We're going to try to redshirt players. We're not going to waste a whole year on a guy just to let him play a couple of snaps a game. So I was almost going into the season under the impression we had an opportunity with what we had coming back in the backfield to redshirt Cade. It was obvious 2 days into camp that wasn't going to happen, that he really came in ahead of any other freshman on our team, very mature. After a week, he was lining up juniors and seniors. He knew his playbook so well, just very mature. I told his mother after the first game how mature he is. He's light years ahead of where I was at that age. Just does so many of the little things right, and then his talent and his competitiveness takes over on game day. Very, very impressed with him all 3 weeks. I just think the sky's the limit for him. I look forward to watching him play here for a long time.